Operation Northwoods, the secret plan that almost changed history. At the height of the Cold War, America's top military leaders approved a secret proposal so shocking that it remained hidden from the public for decades. The plan included staged attacks, fake hijackings, and violent incidents that would be blamed on Cuba. The goal? To convince the American people that war was necessary. President John F. Kennedy saw the proposal and rejected it. This is the true story of Operation Northwoods, one of the most controversial military plans ever revealed. To understand Operation Northwoods, we have to go back to the early 1960s. The Cold War was at its peak. The United States and the Soviet Union were competing for power across the world. Just 90 miles from Florida, Cuba had become a communist country under Fidel Castro. Castro had formed a close alliance with the Soviet Union, and American leaders feared that Cuba could become a base for Soviet influence in the Western Hemisphere. In 1961, the Bay of Pigs invasion failed. The embarrassment increased pressure on the U.S. military to find another way to remove Castro from power. But there was one problem. The American public wasn't eager for another war. Without public support, launching an invasion would be politically difficult. Some military officials believed they needed a dramatic reason. In March 1962, the Joint Chiefs of Staff prepared a top-secret proposal. Its code name was Operation Northwoods. Years later, the documents would be declassified. The proposals included several deceptive operations designed to make it appear that Cuba had attacked the United States. Some ideas included staging attacks against American military facilities, creating fake acts of terrorism, hijacking or simulating the hijacking of civilian aircraft, blaming explosions or sabotage on Cuban agents, producing false evidence to convince both the public and the international community that Cuba was the aggressor. One proposal even discussed using a remotely controlled aircraft to simulate the destruction of a passenger plane while protecting the actual passengers through a secret swap. Other proposals suggested attacks connected to Cuban refugees that could be blamed on Castro's government. The objective behind every scenario was the same: create public outrage, build support for military action, and justify an invasion of Cuba. The proposal eventually reached President John F. Kennedy. After reviewing it, Kennedy refused to approve the operation. Operation Northwoods was never carried out. Later that year, General Lyman Lemnitzer left his position as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. For decades, almost nobody knew these documents even existed. They remained classified. Then, in the 1990s, they were finally released to the public. People were stunned. Operation Northwoods is not proof that the U.S. government attacked its own citizens. It never happened. But it proves that senior military officials seriously proposed deceptive operations that could be blamed on another country to justify military action. That is why historians continue to study it today. It offers a rare look inside Cold War thinking, where fear, politics, and military strategy sometimes push leaders toward extraordinary proposals. Operation Northwoods was rejected before it could become reality. But the documents remind us that some of history's most shocking stories aren't conspiracy theories. They're found in declassified government files. What do you think? Did President Kennedy make the right decision? Leave your opinion in the comments. If you enjoy real stories from declassified files, secret military operations, and hidden chapters of history, subscribe to the Cold File Room. Because the next file we're opening might be even more unbelievable.